Hello, my name is Emily Laval, and today we will be learning about Dr. Benjamin Spock and his theories on parenting. Dr. Benjamin Spock changed the world in 1946 with the release of his book, The Common Sense Book of Baby and Child Care, more commonly known as Baby and Child Care. It has since sold over 50 million copies in over 42 languages and has helped usher in a new era of parenting around the world. His, at the time, radical theories and approach to parenting helped transition parents away from being strict authoritarian figures to a more child-focused parenting style. His key ideas focused on being an intuitive parent, trusting your instincts, and focusing on love and flexibility over rules and routine. He believed that parenting should be enjoyable for both the parent and the child. Benjamin McLean Spock was born on May 2, 1903 in New Haven, Connecticut, to a strict New England family. His parents were so authoritative that throughout his life he made small pushes to rebel against it. After majoring in English literature and beginning his medical degree at Yale, he transferred to Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons in 1927. After working as a pediatrician, he realized the importance of the crossover between psychology and pediatrics. He then spent 6 years training at the New York Psychoanalytic Institute. In 1944, after practicing medicine for 11 years, Spock realized most parents were asking questions relating more to psychology than medical concerns, prompting him to write this book, Baby and Child Care, which would revolutionize parenting practices for generations. Dr. Spock was one of the first medical doctors that stressed pediatricians also be trained in child psychology. His ideology was that pediatricians were spending too much time on the physical side of child development while not focusing attention on the psychological side. Most viewpoints during this period stressed not picking up children when they cried, as well as putting infants on a strict feeding schedule. This resulted in crying, hungry children between scheduled eating times. Dr. Spock instructed parents to listen to their children and appreciate their individuality. In a time of uncompromising parenting styles, the idea of following cues from your child was a controversial one. By this point, medical doctors had already established themselves as the voices of authority on the subject. And instead, Dr. Spock took a new approach and encouraged parents to trust themselves, assuring them that they know more about raising their children than they think. Dr. Spock's theories on parenting, particularly focusing on love and flexibility over rules and routine, can be translated into the classroom to promote positive learning environments. Educators today are taking his theories and putting them into practice. Teachers realize the importance of positive mental health and being loved before a student can actually start to learn. When a child has a positive home life and realizes they are loved and cared for, they are more apt to be ready to learn when arriving at school. But the reality is that some students don't receive this affection at home, and students need to be welcomed into a positive learning environment. An educator must show love and acceptance for their students and promote the same behavior between peers. While Spock promoted flexibility in parenting, he did not discount the importance of discipline and rules. We all realize the importance of having clearly defined rules, procedures, and discipline in order to have a well-managed classroom. Educators can promote flexibility and independence in the classroom by realizing that each student is an individual and may need something a little different to help them achieve academic excellence. While it may seem ridiculous to have to explain to someone that they should show their children love and affection, Dr. Spock went against the ideas of the time to give parents the opportunity to really bond with their children and to work on meeting their emotional needs. Throughout his life, he would continue to review these ideas and thoughts, writing and rewriting his most famous book as issues arose. His book is still in print, and true to the idea that parenting changes with the times, the book is currently in its 8th edition, even including advice for gay and lesbian parents and international adoption. Dr. Spock's previously controversial advice is now commonplace for nearly every household in the world.